try my best!
Isn't she just the cutest thing? I still remember the first time I met Pippa. She was so frustrated trying to make sense of her weird, unpredictable magic. But behind that worried little face, I could see just how much she truly loved magic. So I brought her to the Lyceum. Figured this was the best place for her to grow and learn how to handle her, let's say, unusual gift. And now that same unpredictable magic has evolved into Pippa's own chaotic combat style. With her ultimate Chaos Manifest, Pippa immobilizes several rearmost enemies, then teleports them to the target location and traps them, damaging and knocking down all enemies within a certain radius of the landing point. But here's the catch. Anytime she casts a skill, there's a chance it'll spiral out of control. If that happens with Chaos Manifest, the enemies won't land where she aimed. Instead, they'll get flung to some random spot on their side of the battlefield. Her other skill, Mad Missiles, is just as unpredictable. Pippa channels her magic for a few seconds, firing multiple magic missiles at enemies. Each missile deals damage. If it goes out of control, the missiles strike random units on the battlefield. Of course, she's also picked up a thing or two from my lessons on magical plants, and she puts that knowledge to good use. With Botanical Woe, she targets the area with the most enemies, summoning magical plants that stay active for a while. While they persist, the plants damage nearby enemies and reduce their energy every second. Sadly, if the skill gets out of control, the poor plants wither away a few seconds after spawning. But what I admire most is how hard Pippa has worked to make peace with her magic. Once Pippa unlocks her exclusive skill, all her skills behave normally the first time they're cast, and every skill cast has a chance to trigger mutation. After mutation triggers, whenever Chaos Manifest teleports enemies, Mad Missiles hits targets, or Botanical Woe deals damage, Pippa deals extra true damage to nearby enemies and immobilizes them. Once her exclusive skill is upgraded, Pippa grows more confident in her magic each time she uses it. After she casts her ultimate enough times, her skills no longer get out of control, and her chance to trigger mutation increases. I always remind Pippa, it's not about controlling magic, it's about learning to live with it. The random teleports, the wobbly missiles, the plants that wilt without warning. In her hands, they've become tools to disrupt enemies and create openings for her allies. Once she stopped fighting her magic and started embracing it, everything changed. The chaos didn't go away, it simply began working in her favor. In battle, Pippa starts with Chaos Manifest, teleporting enemies to just the right spot, setting up a coordinated attack with her allies. And sure, sometimes things go sideways and the enemies land somewhere unexpected, but even that throws a wrench into the enemy's momentum. Then she follows up with Mad Missiles and Botanical Woe, dealing damage while weakening the enemy. This creates further openings for what comes next. And just when you think it's over, her magic mutates, silently but deadly. Now all her skills immobilize enemies and deal true damage. She may not look like much on the battlefield, but when her magic gets unleashed, Pippa has a way of stealing the spotlight. Watching her journey from wrestling with her magic to claiming it as her own has been incredibly rewarding for me as her mentor. But more than any spell or title, it's that bright smile of hers that I treasure the most. Wherever her spells take her next, I just hope she keeps exploring the world of magic. With joy, with confidence, and with that energy that makes Pippa who she is.